The horrifying attack on Joseph Bynens by a crocodile that ultimately got him eaten alive.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Is a scene so shocking it has left the world stunned. This unsettling incident, captured entirely on camera, unfolded off the coast of Mexico, where a peaceful day at the beach turned into absolute chaos. As swimmers enjoyed the shallow waters, a series of brutal attacks sent everyone into a state of panic. The final, chilling moment, where Joseph met his tragic fate, has been etched into our minds, raising countless questions and fears. Join us as we dive deep into the details of this harrowing story and try to uncover the mystery behind the attacks that have shaken people everywhere. The sun-soaked beaches of Mexico, celebrated for their inviting waters and diverse marine life, unexpectedly became the backdrop for a series of chilling and unexplained attacks that left everyone bewildered. 3 individuals fell victim to these incidents off the coast of Mexico, yet the mystery of which creature is truly responsible continues to shun us. The story begins in early December 2023 with a tragic event that rocked the community. Maria Jimenez, a vibrant 26-year-old, was enjoying a day at the beach with her loved ones. Laughter and splashes filled the air, but the joy was abruptly shattered. As Maria swam, a ferocious predator emerged, claiming her life in a violent encounter. Onlookers could only watch in horror as a shark's dark silhouette disappeared beneath the waves, dragging Maria. While the witnesses were sure it was a shark, the exact species remained a mystery, adding a layer of uncertainty to the already devastating event. Just when the community began to process this loss, chaos struck again. Less than a week after Maria's tragic death at the Apazano resort, 2 more vicious attacks took place within just 48 hours and only 500 miles from where Maria was attacked, with Maria's recent death still casting a shadow. And given that these incidents also occurred in the ocean, it was easy to jump to conclusions. Many believed the same shark could be responsible, lurking in the waters for more victims. However, as the details emerged, this theory started to unravel. The first of these subsequent attacks was just as sudden and terrifying. Another young woman, whose name has not been disclosed, was enjoying a swim in the shallow, seemingly safe waters. Out of nowhere, she was pulled under with brutal force. Panic gripped the beach as her screams pierced the air. Fellow beachgoers rushed to her aid, pulling her to safety as blood clouded the water. Her leg was so horrifically injured that doctors considered amputation a possibility. Fortunately, they managed to save it, though it was shattered and torn. This woman provided a crucial piece of the puzzle when she awoke in the hospital. She hadn't seen what attacked her, but was adamant that it wasn't a shark. The creature that slammed into her felt like it was made of jagged rock, not the sleek or rugged texture you'd expect from a shark's skin. Her hands bore the marks of her desperate struggle, scratched and raw from gripping onto something with sharp, uneven edges. Sharks are known for their smooth skin, but crocodiles, with their tough, rugged scales, are a different story. These scales can tear through flesh like a knife, making them incredibly dangerous. The doctors who treated her injuries also leaned toward the crocodile theory. The wounds were notably deep and ragged, consistent with the powerful bite of these reptiles. However, the severity and complexity of the injuries made it difficult to determine the exact cause conclusively. Crocodiles are known to occasionally wander into saltwater environments, possibly driven by heavy rainfall or by chance. Typically, these animals return to freshwater habitats within a few days, disoriented and struggling to adapt. Despite their natural inclination towards freshwater, crocodiles have been documented venturing into the ocean for hunting purposes, although such occurrences are rare and not fully understood. Adding another twist to the story is the possibility of the Morole crocodile. This species is particularly adapted to the saltwater environment of Mexico. Morole crocodiles are smaller, but no less formidable than their larger freshwater cousins. They have broader snouts, a more powerful bite, and can sprint faster on land. These adaptations make them just as dangerous, if not more so, than other species of crocodiles. In some ways, their smaller size and agility make them even more unpredictable and deadly. And now we find ourselves on December 14th, a day cemented into memory for those who witnessed the horror that unfolded. Despite Maria's death and the attack on the unnamed woman, the consensus was still leaning toward a shark being the culprit. The second victim's story hadn't made as big of a splash in the media as one might expect from an aquatic attack. Perhaps it was because she survived, and with so few details to piece together, the public's interest faded quicker than usual. On this fateful day, Joseph Bynens, a 75-year-old tourist from Belgium, was also enjoying a leisurely swim, blissfully unaware of the danger lurking beneath. The morning sun was warm, and most people had retreated from the water to escape the approaching midday heat. Among them was Marlene Luviano, playing at the water's edge with her 3-year-old daughter. Marlene had brought her father and daughter to the resort to celebrate the little girl's birthday, capturing every joyful moment on her phone. Joseph was swimming in the background of their happy family scene, cutting through the water with steady, relaxed strokes. Suddenly, he felt a sharp, excruciating pain. A powerful bite clamped around his calf and knee. The shock and intensity of the attack pulled him under, but the bite wasn't deep enough to hold. The teeth tore through his flesh, allowing him to break free and resurface, gasping for air. Though hushed by the water that flooded his mouth, his scream was enough to catch the attention of the Luviano family. Mr. Luviano, who had been recording at that time, captured the harrowing moment when Joseph was pulled under, and then his desperate struggle to cry out. As Marlene hurriedly pulled her daughter away from the water, her father instinctively shut off the camera, but the damage had already been done. In a flash, beachgoers sprang into action, rushing into the water to assist the older man they believed was drowning. However, as Joseph was dragged under once more and a bloom of red color tainted the waves, the horrifying reality set in. This was no ordinary drowning. Instead, it was something far more sinister and deadly.
Yeah.
8 men rushed towards Joseph, driven by sheer adrenaline and the situation's urgency. Their splashing and shouts disturbed the creature, causing it to release its grip and vanish into the depths. They managed to pull Joseph to shore, but it was too late. The initial bite had been severe, but the second strike was catastrophic. His right leg was barely hanging on, the tendons and flesh shredded and torn. By the time they laid him on the sand, his body had bled out completely. In just under a minute, Joseph's life had been claimed by the vicious predator. Despite the heroic efforts of paramedics who arrived swiftly, administered CPR, and desperately tried to stabilize him, Joseph's fate was sealed. There was no blood left to sustain his life. The chilling footage Mr. Luviano captured was a grim testament to how swiftly and silently a life could be snatched away by the unseen terrors lurking beneath the ocean's surface. Since that tragic day, the creature hasn't been seen again, which has led many to believe it was indeed a saltwater crocodile. Crocodiles are less predictable in their movements than sharks, which often return to rich hunting grounds. They tend to move on to new territories if their hunt is unsuccessful. The nature of Joseph's wounds also pointed to a crocodile attack, a predator that must have been at least 3 meters long, swimming somewhere in the ocean's depths, ready to bring another unsuspecting swimmer to their untimely end. As we wrap up this harrowing tale, the beaches of Mexico may never seem the same again. Once a symbol of relaxation and joy, the peaceful shores have become a backdrop for an unsolved, haunting mystery. What do you think happened on that fateful day? Was it a shark, a a crocodile, or perhaps something else entirely? We would love to hear your thoughts about these 3 attacks, so comment below and join the discussion. If you found this story as chilling and compelling as we did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our latest videos. Stay curious and safe. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.